Hey guys, this is Guillermo, and
And Adam, and we're back.
yeah, we're back with a podcast. Today we've got an actual topic in mind. This time we're going to be talking about Attack on Titan, both the new season that just came out and the series as a whole. So if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, we recommend you watch that first
Yeah,
before.
there'd be some spoilers, some big spoilers.
Yeah, big
So.
spoilers. We're going to be spoiling the whole thing. And if you've
Yeah,
already
pretty
seen it, then
much.
perfect. We are going to be discussing all of Attack on Titan. So this will be fun.
Yeah, this will be good. It'd be good to reminisce all the way back to the ripe old time of 2013. I think was when the
2013,
first
yeah.
season.
So first of all, what did you think about the new season?
So the new season, I really liked it. Honestly, I was a little skeptical when they changed animation studios. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like this. I don't know, but it really turned out really well. It's honestly one of my favorite seasons. I have to say. I mean, in terms of because I think it was the third season for me. Because this is the fourth, right? Technically,
This
the
is
fourth is the fifth.
yeah.
I think it's the fourth, yeah. Because the third season was kind of like meh. It felt almost like a filler season to me. And I mean, it was good, but it got good towards the end. But a lot of it,
With
like
military
that,
police.
yeah. I mean, it was kind of like meh. I don't know. I just didn't really. I mean, it was good, but it didn't strike me as like the
Part
first
one
season
was a
did,
lot
the second
slower, if I
season.
remember. Part two was with the big reveals started happening, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
think,
yeah,
or
no,
I don't remember exactly.
yeah, it's been a minute, but I thoroughly enjoyed this season. I love how they sort of like super expanded on like the world just outside of like the walls and like what's all going on and how you figure out that this whole thing is just something completely like it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. I was not expecting there to be like several different nations across the world involved, and then like
yeah, I definitely did
you
not
know.
expect that.
And I didn't think Reiner was going to be such an important. I mean, I knew he was, but I thought he was going to be sort of sidetracked once we discovered Aaron's brother, whatever his name is. I
Yeah.
thought he was going to be the new, but they still kept Reiner in the spotlight. I was like, oh, that's an interesting
Zeke.
narrative choice.
Yeah, I expected Reiner to die pretty early on.
Yeah. No, he didn't. No, but yeah, no, and I liked how they sort of introduced like a new set of like Falco and Gabby, and then the other two.
Yeah,
I forget their name.
I like. I like the carriage Titan chick.
Oh yeah, she's smart. Like I didn't even think that was a girl. I totally just didn't hit me at first. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, so did they kill Ymir then?
So Ymir, I think, because Ymir's the founding Titan. Right?
No,
That's
but remember there was that other girl that was named Ymir during like the second season. She was friends with Hestia.
Oh, the
She was the smaller Titan.
was that the chick who was friends with Historia?
Yeah, with Historia. Yeah, and she was a
Yeah.
Titan. She ran
Yeah,
off.
she died. Yeah, I think she was killed.
Who killed her? Do you remember?
I
Was it the Titans?
don't. I think she tried to save Historia from the Titans, and then she got eaten in the
got
process or
eaten.
killed in the process or something
Yeah,
like that.
I don't know who gained her powers, if anybody.
I don't think anybody did, but I can't remember honestly. It's been
Yeah, I would have to. I might like rewatch the show at some
before
point
the final season comes out.
Yeah,
I'll go
just
rewatch
to-
the whole thing.
to get reminded of some stuff because I don't remember what happened to her. I feel it'd be pretty interesting to now that I know the info that I know.
Yeah, about her and
Rewatch the
all
show.
that.
Yeah.
Thinking all of that her. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Annie. She still has.
Yeah, I'm interested too.
Because the way, I mean, I was like, they're probably just going to sidetrack the characters, but they've made them all very interesting. Even the side characters I'm invested in, so I'm really curious in what the author's plan is for.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if there's gonna be a big fight or anything with Annie.
I could see it.
But is she gonna just get her ass kicked because she's definitely not as?
No, not
I mean,
as what she
Aaron's
was
like
before.
way better. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's
Than what he was.
Aaron's, yeah, he's fucking crazy now. So this is the thing. Like, what did you think of? When they have the flashback when Reiner, Barrett Holt, and Annie go there, and like Reiner, like, what did you think of that whole thing? Did you agree with Reiner? Like, they had to keep going in the mission, or would you have been like Annie and just like, all right, let's just GTFO?
Yeah. I think it. The smart idea probably would have been to go back, but also, I mean, you're probably gonna get executed if you go
Yeah.
back. So
Yeah, that's a tough decision.
I think I would have gone forward because I think that guarantees your life more than coming
Yeah,
back.
but if you went back, you'd probably be guaranteed to die because you're an Eldia. So
Yeah, and they're just gonna feed you to a new warrior.
Yep. Yeah, it's just interesting. I like how they sort of gave that insight into Annie's character. Like, she kind of didn't want to do it, but like Reiner's just like, you, like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah,
I don't
he
care.
really you got really good at the at that point. I didn't expect Reinhard to be so Reiner.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't expect him to be such a deep character.
Yeah, or to get his ass kicked either. I always assumed he was the strongest one, but I guess Annie was.
And then there's Berthold, who just
was there.
Huh.
That was interesting when they talk about Armin, how Armin, the only reason he likes Annie is because of his memories from Berthold.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Aaron starts talking about how I guess I never thought about that, but it does make sense that a person is their memories, so when you inherit their memories, you're kind of inheriting
inheriting their will and what they like and
their personality. Like that. So that was interesting. I like the season as a whole. I felt like the second part was a lot slower than I would have liked it to have been compared to the first part of the season, of the new season.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I think that's definitely a fair estimate.
Yeah, because I was Oh yeah, you go.
I mean, it was one of those things where it's like, I guess they didn't want to show everything at once, like, because I was kind of confused in the beginning. I don't know if you were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, what's Aaron doing here?
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Because remember, if the end of the last season, it was just like, they
were at the ocean.
Yeah, and they were in the ocean, and they were riding like, okay, new world, and then all of a sudden, the new season, you see old man Reiner, and you're like,
yeah, you're like, what happened?
What occurred? But
I guess it's just because I expected the whole season to have been the war.
Yeah, I guess I suspected that too, or I thought that was what it was going to be. But I guess it was the way the author decided to tell the story was, you know, sort of like backwards, where they start off where the future, and then they rewind back to the point where you left off. Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it worked out well, but I think I would have rather had it just start with so much going on in Attack on Titan. I would have rather had them just start it where we left off and then go from there.
What did you feel? I typically really dislike when anime does this, but they do it pretty often where the main character turns evil and then the side characters become like the main character kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
In this case, Eren betrays everybody and he's the bad guy now. Kind of thing. I typically don't like anime when anime do that. I wasn't a big fan of it here either, but what did you think of that?
I mean, I mean, I guess they wanted, because, you know, honestly, I never really liked Eren as a character.
No, he was
really
the
whiny
least interesting.
and annoying.
Levi's always been the best.
Yeah, it was always like, even Armin. I enjoyed Armin more too. Like Armin, Levi. God, I can't believe the general guy who died.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
last season. What was his name? What was his name?
I don't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about. The blonde general.
Yeah, he was like
the head
awesome
captain,
too.
commander.
Yeah, the commander of the scouts or whatever, or all of the people. But it's just like, so I guess to me maybe it was like a relative improvement. I mean, I understand like why people wouldn't like him, because again, they do that like, oh, now he's the bad guy, but he's like a total badass. And I'm like, I guess at least now he's just not a total whiny, cryy, scream all the time person.
Yeah.
But I do understand. Like, I would have rather had him just mature out of that and still be a good guy. I think that would be a better
I think
route
I would have too. Because I feel like I kind of know anime, and like I think it's pretty obvious that what's his name? What's his brother's name?
Eren's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, like Fritz or something like that.
Fritz. I don't know. Something's gonna happen there where like Eren's gonna end up betraying him at the end. Because I don't think Eren's like pure evil, like he's coming off right now.
No.
I think he's gonna betray him, and he's like, "Oh, actually, I was a good guy the whole time," kind of thing. Because
anime
anime does that pretty
often.
often.
Yeah, they do. It was like the Inception, you know, good guy within a bad guy within a good guy, or, you know, it's like.
And if they don't do that, then I'd actually be pretty surprised, because he was being a huge dick to everybody.
Yeah, well, like what he said, like we'll get to that, but I actually want to ask you first about. Well, I guess I asked you. What did you think of the table scene? He was sitting there and just like
that was so interesting to like understand why Mikasa
just helps him, like it was all part of her blood. Like she has no choice. I'm like, damn, like, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what you find out. Like, holy shit! Like all those past seasons, like that's the reason she did everything, because she didn't have a choice.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if she actually like. I mean, she clearly loves him, right?
Yeah, obviously.
But he's trying to. I know it kind of muddies the thing where like.
You know, she's always saving him. Is it be simply because she, you know, I mean, obviously she likes him, but like the reason she reacts so well and does it all the time, and even if she doesn't, maybe didn't want to in a certain situation, she has no choice.
Yeah, that
Which makes
really
you wonder, because Levi's also an Ackerman, right? Does
Yeah,
he suffer from the same effect?
I wonder. Yeah, but I wonder who he's protecting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder. I hope they. I'm sure they'll talk about that in the last season. Hopefully.
Yeah, unless that person's already dead, and that's why.
Yeah, it could be Levi just has his own stuff.
Yeah, no, that was really that was an intense scene. He beats the crap out of Armin.
Oh yeah, or he just kicks the shit out of him. Like,
Yeah.
damn, dude.
That was so mean.
Like it. Yeah. Well. Okay. So that's basically what you thought of that scene. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, yeah, Aaron came off like a huge dickhead during it.
God.
But it was a good scene. I liked it a lot. I didn't even expect that scene to happen at that point.
No, I expected him to just start talking, and I expected him to. What I thought it was going to be sort of like an exposition thing on like why he's doing what he's doing.
Okay, I didn't understand why does he go there if he knows where Fritz is? Why does he need Hans to tell him? If Fritz already says they're going to meet at a rendezvous point, then why does he need Hans to tell him where he is?
I think because when he was captured, I think because I think even though he said he was going to meet at a rendezvous point, I think Aaron wanted to know where he was because at least this is the only explanation I can think of, is that he assumed that the Levi and all them were onto them, that where they were suspicious of them, and they weren't just going to let them go meet each other. So I would assume.
But the whole plan was for Fritz to betray him, right? So wasn't that part of the plan for him to? I guess that might be.
It just
I guess
like
he's anticipating him not being able to escape.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm assuming. So he just wants to be sure and go meet him there. Would be my guess.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Because for people that don't know, I watched this with my mom, and my mom's like, "Wait, why does he need to know where he is if he already knows where he is?"
Yeah, that would be my assumption, is that Aaron's thinking like, hey, okay, they're definitely, Levi's not stupid, and he's not just going to let, so obviously Fritz had a intention of escaping, right? So he clearly, drive everyone, drink the wine, he can scream, boom, everyone turns into Titans. But I think Aaron, because Aaron knows Levi and them better, he assumed like, he's probably in trouble. So I want to know where they're keeping him, even though we have our own rendezvous point just in case.
Mm-hmm. That was gross. How he gives them their spinal fluid.
Yeah. And they all turn into Titans. All of Levi's fucking men turn into Titans. They had to kill them all. That was.
You remember Yelena? She's the big tall one.
Yes.
Is she the one that imprisons them at the start of the show? I feel like that's kind of what they made it seem like, but I thought that was Armin.
Imprisons who at the start of the show?
The two Titans, the one with the jaw and the carriage Titan. You know how they imprison them in that big hole?
Oh yeah, that was Yelena. No.
That doesn't make sense though, right? Because that should be Armin, right?
Or maybe it was. I'm not sure actually. I'd have to,
because what I thought was weird is that happens, and then when the carriage Titan sees Yolanda, she's like, "Oh, you shaved your beard," but then isn't Yolanda a female character, so she wouldn't have a beard? But then the only other person that had a beard that was blonde was Armin during that scene before. So I don't know if they were just making a joke that she confused Yolanda for Armin, or if I just didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I don't know. I thought they made it seem like it was Yelena.
Yeah,
that was
Yolanda.
like the one who imprisoned him, but I can't remember.
But then she wasn't part of the plan either, though, right? Because she wouldn't have known that they had that hole for her. Oh no, wait. Would
no, because she did work. Because she worked. Yeah, because she was already military, and that would make sense that they would let her in. So I think it was her, because that would be. Because remember, she's like, I'm trying to remember where I saw that soldier, and then she's like, oh, I saw her on the first scout ship that went to whatever the island's called. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would have been her at that moment. Because I thought that was Armin the first time I saw that. Yeah, it was probably confusing. You're probably like, what the? Yeah, because I mean, that Armin was the only blonde character I knew, so that's why I thought it was him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is what I wanted. What did you think of Gabby? Gabby's such a dick. I understand her character, but I hate her. Yeah, it's one of those where it's like the way she's supposed to be is because obviously she's been indoctrinated this whole time. But
Yeah, it makes sense. But she killed Sasha, which was so disappointing.
yeah, I was like, no, the potato girl, no. Like, out of all the people you had to kill, why was it her?
Hmm.
Why?
That was intense.
Yeah, I actually am starting to feel for her now. Honestly, by the end, I was like, man, okay, I understand. Like, I actually kind of feel bad for her more than I hate her.
Hmm. What did you think about the fight between the Warhammer Titan and Eren? That fight was so cool.
Oh yeah, where he figured out that like she was, like,
yeah, not even there.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was one of my favorite fights of the whole series, where he figured out she was below, and then like him using the Beast Titan's jaw to chip away at the.
That was so cool.
I was like, what?
Then he eats her. That would have been like awful to have been that guy to be forced to kill your own teammate.
God. Yeah, that is just.
Eren was a lot cold-hearted by that point, though.
Yeah, well, I even when I first saw him, like when he was pretending to be that like fallen soldier, and you can just see in his eyes, like, okay, something's different about this.
Yeah, no, he definitely was like, because I don't think the old Eren would have put the kid in harm's way like that.
No, I don't think at all he would have.
Eren's kind of an asshole.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I don't know.
I wonder where it ends. I don't know where they're going with the ending. I can't see them being in peace, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with all this. Because again, like, okay, so the last episode ends with them. And honestly, I really thought that the Carriage Titan was betraying Marley. I was like,
yeah,
oh shit, okay.
I
So
was
I really
surprised
did
that she wasn't.
And then she turned around. She's like, the enemy is you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
And he almost got eaten.
He did. He was close. That'd have been crazy. That, you know, what would have really been crazy if they actually ate Eren, and then that guy actually gained the powers, and they ended up destroying everything. That's how I would have ended it.
Yeah, the show just ends that episode.
Yeah, he eats Eren, and then he wipe out the rest of that area. Like, all for Marley, kill all the traitors.
Mm-hmm.
Reiner comes in, just starts bashing. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't think Reiner would do that. I think he's kind of tired of.
Yeah, the next fight between
shit.
him and Eren's gonna be pretty great, I think.
I have a feeling like Reiner's just gonna, like, they're gonna have this epic fight, and then he's not gonna want to, but like Gabby and Falco are gonna be like, oh, help, and he's gonna be like, fuck it, I have to.
Yeah.
And then I still think he's gonna end up losing, but
Yeah, well, at this point, Eren's got like everything. He's got the
yeah,
he
got
can
the
harden
Flaming
himself.
Titan, the
he
Attack Titan, the what's the Hammer Titan?
Yeah, he's
what
gonna
is he
rip through his
missing?
armor.
Yeah. I don't think Reiner can do much of anything anymore.
No, I think he's been eclipsed.
Far
They've
and
all
away by
have.
Eren. Yeah.
The only one that can really beat him is just the big Titan, Colossal.
Yeah, and that's
That's because that's a
Armin.
nuke. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the humans have been pretty capable. Because I was thinking, you know, I mean, this is in a way like a shonen anime, like and in most shonen they have like power creep problems, right?
Yeah.
A lot of shonen tend to. In this case, I guess it's the fact that like by the end, Titans really aren't even like a problem anymore.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's more... Well, because, yeah, they mentioned that, and it's like when you remember the guy, the drill instructor guy who was, like, training the scout force, he's like, we have to be prepared, and all the kids
Yeah.
are like, we're not even fighting Titans. Like, we should be training to fight people. Like, why
Yeah.
are we...
That's the... See, here's where we start talking about the show overall. I, like, part of me... Like, I'm not... I with the whole humans and stuff, part of me was a little disappointed that humans end up being, like, the bad guys of the show. But at the same time, I don't know what else I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying. Like, when I first saw Annie, I was like, oh, shit, I thought, like, the Titans were, like, sentient, right? Because at that point, they had, like...
That's what I thought.
You know, because at that point in the show, when you discover Annie, you think, oh, Titans are just mindless beasts. But then, you know, Eren pops up and you get Annie, too, and you're like, oh, shit, maybe Eren's, like, some sort of unique Titan that was sent to infiltrate the humans, and, like,
Yeah.
maybe they want him back. And, like, that's what I was hoping for. I was like, we're going to get to see some sentient Titans, and...
That's that's kind of what I was hoping for. I was a little disappointed that it ended up being humans versus human conflict.
Yeah, I was like, man, I kind of liked the whole, like, humans versus Titans.
Yeah, I like the aspect. Yeah, I kind of like I kind of miss the fear of Titans that doesn't exist anymore.
No, because Titans are just like most 99% of them are just mindless and not that scary.
Yeah, and I mean they've killed all the Titans already, unless they transform, right?
Yeah, so it's just like meh.
So that's unfortunate. But I mean, as like far as like power creep shonen go, I think it's pretty good. It's done pretty well.
It's handled itself very well. You know, compared to a lot of shonen, I think it's done a great job.
It doesn't suffer that problem of like just being out insane.
Yeah, yeah, Dragon Ball Z style. Tell you.
Yeah, I guess the biggest way that you could say that the battle power is like the power creep is just like Eren can summon multiple Titans when at first he could only summon like one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's again, like you said, compared to other anime, that's nothing. That's like whatever.
No, I think this is fine. I would love to see more like. I don't know. I just really like the human versus Titan conflict. Because that stuff was scary. It was fun.
Yeah, well, that was like the main thing. It was like, especially in the first season when this was like first getting like, promotional material and stuff. It was like, it had the picture of like Eren standing there and then like the burning wall and then the Titan in the background.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, like what's going on here? So yeah, I was really hoping for like sentient Titans. I was really hoping like, they had their own society and like they could be,
Yeah, I was kind of, But I don't know. I'm happy. Either way, I'm enjoying the show a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he took it in a good direction. If we were going to go human, like, this is the way I would want to go. Like, it's definitely really cool.
Yeah, for sure. So, what season would you say is your favorite?
Probably whatever. Okay, it's either going to be this season's up there. This is like right behind. This season would be like number 2 behind because I have 2 first place. It's like a tie. It would be between the first season and then I can't remember because I know they split a lot of seasons into part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
But whatever the one is where Reiner and Bertholdt reveal that they're the Armored Titan and the.
I think that might have been like season 3, part 1.
Yeah, part 1 or part 2, something like that. I think you're right, part 1. But,
yeah, that might have been part 1. That season was great.
God, I just that reaction. He's like, "All right, we're going," and then fucking Aaron's like, "Wait, what? Wait, what did you say?" And he's like,
"Yeah."
That
scene was so
right
cool.
There, you're like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Yeah, so that was definitely one of my part of the reason why that's like one of my favorite seasons, and obviously one of my favorite parts of the whole series was when they transformed because that was just like such a mind show.
Maybe part 2,
mind shock.
Part 1's with the king. So I don't remember if it was before that or after that.
I don't remember either.
Either way, I know what you mean. That season was. I felt season 2 was really weak.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm not even sure which one was season 2.
Season 2 was basically just all character development when they were training.
Oh, okay. I think I know. Yeah. Well, I don't remember much because honestly, that seems like a pretty boring season. So.
Yeah, it was slow. I remember that being really slow. I was like, when is the battle gonna happen?
Which is understandable. Like, you need character development for a good show, but sometimes if you cram it all into one season, it can get a little like tedious.
I guess. It is season 2. I think that it happened.
Season 2 that the Reiner and Bertholdt transformed.
I think so.
Huh.
Yeah. The Scott Riley charge in pursuit, but Reiner is not quite himself while the group is trapped in the giant forest until nightfall. It was in the forest, right, where he does it?
No, it was on the wall. Remember?
Oh yeah.
It was him and they had just gotten back from that expedition, I think, or something like that. And then I can't remember. Bertholdt transformed her or Reiner transformed first, or if they both did it at the same time.
While the recruits attempt to reason with Bertholdt, Commander Erwin charges forth in a desperate strategy to topple the armored Titan. Now, it sounds like they know by that season. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? But I know that what you mean. That part was really.
I was just like, what? Because it was like right at the end of the episode too. So you like.
Yeah.
You can't.
The problem with season 2 is that it took like 5 years to come out.
Yeah, and that killed
years.
the hype for it.
Yeah, that really killed the hype for me. And then to go with one of the slowest seasons was a little rough, but.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it turned out okay. Like I was still gonna watch it regardless. But it was like that 5 years, I was just kind of like lost interest. Like, oh my god, did you hear season 2 is coming? I'm like, oh shit, they're doing a season 2 for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I don't know what took. I actually don't know what took him so long. I think my favorite season was season 1. It was a lot of fun. Having all those questions was nice.
It was brand new. Like you didn't know like what was gonna be.
And
what was gonna be happening? So I think that's why season 1 and that one are tied for my 2 favorites.
What's your favorite intro?
Touchy, I wonder. Obviously, the season 1 intro. I don't know who could even pick. A different one. That one was
actually
just so
for
good.
my second intro. I think this 5th season or the last season's intro is actually my next favorite.
Yeah, I agree. I think that one has more of like a. It's not as like I don't know how it's like not as like epic, but it has that more. I don't know, like it brings like it reminisces of like that's not the right word. It like brings back the feeling of the first intro, but in like a very different way.
Yeah, because I kind of felt like the other ones, at least the second season. I remember it was trying to be the first, even though it was the same like band.
Yeah,
it felt like it was just trying to be the first season's intro.
Yeah, rather than doing its own thing, but keeping a like this season again, it was doing its own thing, but it definitely felt like Attack on Titan, like the first intro, but it wasn't just trying to copy it; it was doing its own. Not that the second season one was trying to copy it, but I understand what you mean when it felt like.
So Attack on Titan has, on my anime list, has become like the number 2 best anime. Season 3 part 2 is number 2, and then the final season's number 4, like top anime of all time. How do you feel about that?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that. That's a little.
Season 3 part 2 beat out Steins Gate.
I don't know about that. It was good because I think season 3 part 2 was where they fight the ape titan, right? And that's where what's his face dies.
Yeah, that was an amazing season.
It was good. It was, but like,
I can't say.
I don't know about that.
I can't give it that high of a.
Yeah, there's rating. A lot of. I mean, I think there's better full animes than Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is great. Don't get me wrong, but there are definitely better animes than that.
Yeah, I'm surprised it got. Like, I mean, it is pretty high up there, but I don't think even in my personal top 10, I wouldn't put Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I mean it.
Yeah,
it would be. If I just on the loose, like I would, it would be close to my top 10, but I don't think I would put it in my top 10.
Yeah, I would say out of like all the long running shows, it's probably like one of the few animes that actually like never falters throughout the whole series. But
yeah, if we're talking in terms of like shonen, it actually is quite well done because a lot of shonens have huge downtimes and have to go piles of filler, and this show never had to do it. Granted, it waited 5 years to release the second season, but it never had to do any fillers or anything like that. So I guess if we're talking about long running shows, then I would definitely say it's pretty high up there. But in terms of like all anime, like
I don't
like
feel
I can't say it's better than like Shin Sekai Yori. Like I really like Shin Sekai Yori. I can't say it's to me better than like Steins Gate's pretty good. Like I don't like. I feel like
beats out Code Geass, Mob Psycho.
Well, what is Death Note on there? I'm curious.
Death Note? You know what? It's not even up high. I don't know where it is. I'll keep scrolling, but like I remember Death Note was like number 2 or something.
I don't honestly think that. I mean, I would take Death Note over Attack on Titan.
Over Attack?
Yeah. I'm not saying that would be my favorite, but it is really well done. Like, again, I guess, I mean, because you got to look at, like, when people
Death Note's
watch
61.
Yeah, see, it's kind of crazy. I wouldn't have expected it to fall that far.
Yeah, indicated weight score. Popularity is number 1, but by score-wise, it's number 60-something.
Yeah, I would definitely put Death Note ahead of Attack on Titan. I mean, I would put Steins Gate ahead of Attack on Titan. I would put... Again, there are a lot of shows. Not a lot, but Code Geass, definitely. I would put Code Geass ahead of Attack on Titan.
What about Sword Art Online?
No. Not Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online it's not bad. I'm not going to say I hate it, but...
I would personally put, like, My Hero Academia first season on, like, pretty high up there with an Attack on Titan. Like, it'd be head to head with the best seasons of Attack on Titan.
Oh, easily. That scene where All Might fights Nomu, like
Yeah, that scene was amazing.
that was one of the greatest anime scenes. Just the intensity of it all. Like, that's got to be high up there.
I'm actually surprised like Demon Slayer like popped off so much because it was good, but like I feel like a lot of people like it as like one of the best anime of all time. But I felt like it was.
It used a lot of stereotypes and it was a little cheesy sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, it felt. And I don't want to say average, but it felt better than average, but not like the greatest anime I've seen.
Right, well, because, you look at, like, when they go to, like, when I say, like, using, like, the stereotypes, I'm saying, like, when he goes to the temple and he meets all the other, like, 10 Demon Slayer people, like, there's the fire guy who's the, stalwart, blah, 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 and then there's the, the generic, anime archetype characters.
Yeah. I think maybe it's just because it's a lot of people's, maybe it's first anime, which is why it feels so epic.
Like, if you go back, like, when I like the first anime, like High School of the Dead, I'd be like, wow, this anime is awesome. It's so good in story. No, I'm kidding. But like maybe Steins Gate. Like Steins Gate was like one of my first animes, and I really liked it. And would I go back and watch it now? Would I have a different opinion of it?
Yeah, I wonder about that. And sometimes it sucks that you're like, even if you went back to it, you're like, your attachment to it is just gonna make you think, oh, it's amazing still.
Yep,
sometimes
you wouldn't be able to see through that. But yeah, you wonder, because I know a lot of people I work with have been talking about Demon Slayer, like, oh, it's so good. And I'm like, yeah, it's good, and the animation's awesome, and the fights were good, but it's like, again, to be so high up. What's Demon Slayer on that? Do you know if Demon Slayer's on that list?
On popularity, it's number. Let me see if I can find it again. I'll keep looking for it, but
yeah. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of these shows, just because of this popularity, like, I'm curious to see, like, if you put, like, lesser known animes. I'm not gonna be one of those people like, oh, I only watch blah blah blah. Like, I don't watch shonen anime. They suck. I'm so cool. I only watch the new not known animes. I'm like, oh, God.
yeah.
Just out of curiosity, Jacob won't watch shonen anime. He won't watch popular anime.
Really? Popularity
Yeah,
23, ranked 64, so it's almost ranked as high as Death Note, which is a little absurd in my opinion.
That's like, if you want to compare story to story, it's.
I mean, just like Death Note's just so much smarter.
Yeah, the characters. I mean,
with characters better. I would say the characters in Death Note are better.
I mean, point me an equivalent of Light Yagami in Demon Slayer.
That's the thing is that like Demon Slayer, I probably. Like, Light Yagami stands out. Probably, I'll never forget Light.
No,
he's a unique character that stands the test of time. Iconic, yeah, for anime. And, like, nobody in Demon Slayer even gets close to him.
No. I don't even remember the names of the 10 best swordsmen. I know that the main character's name is Tanjiro, and that's about it.
Yeah, I only know it because I'm looking at it right now. But I don't remember any of their names.
Yeah. Again, to me, it was like, again, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on it. It's like, all the anime I watched when I was young was so much better. But it was like one of those things where they're ranking so high, and it's like, again, like you said, almost as much as Death Note. Like, really?
Yeah, it must be just hype. That's the thing is that, like, older anime, I feel like had more staying power in terms of, like, memorability.
Yeah, because it's like... Well, this is what I was thinking about. Like, when you look at, say Berserk, for example. Like, Guts is like the sort of stereotypical, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, stone-faced, don't talk, sort of like, oh, I'm the badass, swords type people. And it's like, people forget. It's like, oh, see, he's just like that. But you got to remember when Berserk came out. This was 1989. Like, there wasn't. Yeah. He was the first of the kind, and then all the other anime that followed took off of him. I mean, obviously, even he's a lot more complicated than just that. Like, he has a lot of darker side to him. Yeah,
he's evolved a lot over the last 50 years.
Yeah, when the anime finishes in the next 50, or the manga finishes and by the time I die. But, yeah, no, but it's like, they look at it, and it's like, See, all these characters were like, or the shonen main characters. Like the reason they were like this because these were like the first to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason
Yeah.
I'm saying it's lazy now is because like it's been done over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's just like where you look at it, you look like a Code Geass or a Death Note or a Bleach or even Naruto back when it first came out. It was unique.
Yeah.
It was unique.
Yeah,
There
like
weren't
like
shows like that.
I guess the character of whatever the guy that like complains a lot.
Yeah, whatever that.
Like his name was cool, but like I've seen it in an anime before, right?
Yeah, I've seen it
whole-
in plenty of animes. It's
Where
like
they
the side character guy that's always scared and complaining. I don't want to go, and then it
And then
turns
all of a
out
sudden
he's all of a sudden really tough. It's like I've seen it before. Right?
Yeah, I can't pick out where I've seen it, but I know I've seen that multiple times.
It is. I mean, it's never going to be an exact replica, but you get the same personality type.
Yeah, not to say it wasn't good. I mean, I'm totally looking
I
forward
mean,
to
you
the
could say
movie.
it was Krillin. I mean, honestly, even Krillin in Dragon Ball Z was like, oh, I don't know, Goku. I don't think we should fight him. And then when
Yeah, I guess
has to
his
save
friend, the other guy would be
Android 18,
Vegeta.
and it's just and then the other archetype would be Vegeta. Right, and then there's the Piccolo, the mentor, right? The stalwart mentor, like Piccolo, Kakashi, Jiraiya, right? The same type of, Again, you find it in all these shows, and again, we're specifically talking about shonen, but at least in this instance, at least the examples are. But you see it in other animes too, even smaller, 12 episode type ones.
I'm still. Even with all this talk, Demon Slayer was pretty good. I can't.
No, it is. I'm not going to say I don't like it. Like, I'm going to watch the movie. Like, it was a good show. Like, the fights were awesome. The animation, the voice acting.
That's the thing about the movie that I'm worried about Attack on Titan is when if they'll have a goddamn movie at the end or not. I'm really hoping they
I could
don't.
see them do that. I could see.
I definitely see them doing that. That's such a big money maker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
definitely.
I mean,
It's gonna suck.
Demon Slayer movie came out like pre-pandemic, and we still haven't gotten it.
No. Nope.
So I don't want to wait like 10 years to finish Attack on Titan.
Yeah, we'll just keep rewatching the whole thing. Like, we'll rewatch it before the final season comes out.
Well, I just don't
We'll
want
rewatch
to.
it before the movie.
I just will be annoyed if like I get spoiled because the movie took 10 years to come out here.
Yeah. That is going to be kind of annoying. At that point, you probably just find some illegal site to watch it on.
I know exactly because like I mean it's probably not gonna come in theaters near us, so it's just like a waste of time for us.
Yeah, I can watch it online. That's why if that comes to it, I'll find a way. I'll find it.
Yeah, because it's unfortunate that we don't live in a place where anime comes in online.
No, the closest it would be anywhere is 2.5, 3 hours away.
Well, I guess October 16, 2020 hasn't been a year, but it's been pretty long.
It's been several months. So.
And I haven't heard anything about it being released here.
Well, hopefully it comes soon. But yeah, anyway, as for Attack on Titan, I really liked the final season. Yeah. Well, Aaron's kind of a stereotypical character. And,
yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing about Attack on Titan is like its main character is its weakest point, but everything else is just so amazing that it doesn't matter.
It goes so far beyond
him.
It's funny how a lot of animes have that. It's like the weak main character and the amazing side characters.
Yeah, it's rare that you find an anime that like the main character is not like the worst part of the show.
No, I know Hellsing had a really
Hellsing
cool
was
main
amazing.
character.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only the ones that you remember always have like the best main characters.
Yeah, it's funny how it is interesting how the most memorable ones, whether it be Code Geass, Death Note.
Yeah, which makes you wonder why
Hellsing.
like all other animes just choose to go with the
boring.
worst main character. Yeah, because goddamn, Death Note, Code Geass, Steins Gate.
Yep, fucking Berserk, fucking like,
Even
there's fucking
all
tons of them.
all the best anime like their main characters stood out.
I mean, even Shinseki Yori,
Yeah,
like the girl and the main character, she was definitely unique.
yeah, there was.
Although honestly, what stuck out more than her was it's just spoilers for a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys are going to watch these, but spoilers for that is the rat. What was his name?
Oh
Like
yeah,
the rat who like led the revolution, and ended up trying to kill all the humans because they used to be humans, but we turned them into rats. The psychics did. God, that was such a crazy.
Watanabe Saki. Squealer. What was its name?
Yeah, Squealer. Such a good show. I have to rewatch that one too. That was such a good anime.
It was. And apparently, Demon Slayer has a higher rating than it.
God, I just it's just because people haven't seen it. Like,
No, I know. Yeah,
it's just not popular. When did it come out anyway? Was it 2011?
2012.
2012. Yeah. See, people, you got so many good anime that just. I guess maybe it's like an overload. There's just so much good anime out there that they just don't know what to watch.
It's actually like number 171 in popularity. So it's not like that crazy low, but it's still not as high as it should be for how good it is.
Yeah, for how good of a story it is. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah, overall, those are my thoughts on Attack on Titan. Favorite season.
My thoughts are I like Shinsekai Yori.
Yeah. Forget Attack on Titan. Give me Attack on Shinsekai Yori.
No, yeah, I can't wait for the next season of Attack on Titan. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Winter 2021.
Winter 2021.
Yeah.
The next one. Actually, it's not too long.
Yeah, it's weird that they say 2021, which would be like. Oh yeah, I guess it is this. We are in 2021, aren't we?
We are. Yep, we are.
I forgot. I don't know why I thought we were in 2020.
No, we're in 2021. We're already in April, so that's really not that far away.
Yeah, still, I don't want to wait.
Yeah, I know. It's never gonna be fun, but.
I cannot wait because I'm still gonna have to wait like another 3 months after that for the show to finish so we can watch it.
Yeah, we won't be watching it till 2022, but.
Yeah, but I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to stay away from all the spoilers. I mean, I didn't see a single spoiler for this season.
No, neither did I. I had no idea. People kept trying to tell me. I was like, nope, don't say anything.
That's the nice part about like not using. Yeah, that's the nice part of not using social media is you don't get spoiled.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Right. That's why. Yeah, it's like, you idiots using Facebook and Instagram and all that. Nope.
Not me.
All I got is Discord and Reddit. And Reddit, I never find any spoilers because surprisingly, I'm not actually subscribed to like any anime subreddits.
I am, but somehow I haven't gotten spoiled. So I don't read any of the Attack on Titan stuff though, because of that.
Not smart. Yeah, you just got to be smart about it. Not.
Yeah. Either way, I think Attack on Titan, really good series. Not number 2, but I'm just kidding. No, but it was a really good series. I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm excited to when we talk. We can talk about the final season, the final season.
Yep, the true final season. They're like, nope, we're gonna split it into quarters.
3 movies.
You get 4 episodes and 4 episodes and 4 episodes, then 3 movies.
I should have seen this coming, but I didn't expect it to.
Yeah. Yep, they're gonna milk this for as much as they can.
They are. Damn people. But apparently the actual manga I don't think has actually ended yet. I think it's ending like this week. So it makes sense that they didn't like.
Yeah, they're not going to make the whole thing. Well, because that's what because I was talking to him like a week ago. I was talking with people at work. I'm like, because he read the manga, and I'm like, oh man, what happens to the manga? He's like, oh, it hasn't finished yet. I'm like, wait, how could this be the final season of the anime if it's if it hasn't finished the manga? So
I'm glad they're actually in that way. I'm glad they're not making like an anime original ending.
Yeah,
those tend to be pretty shitty.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time we're gonna be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Because that one finished too, and I'm pretty excited to watch that one. Hopefully, it's as good as people have been making it out to seem. Yeah. I know nothing about. I don't even know the plot. So.
Yep. That's the best way to go in. Just completely blind. Like
that's
where you get the best experiences.
All I know is people like that. That's as far. So we're gonna talk about that one next time.
And then
we've got our secret topic, which we've been holding on to for like a month.
That's right. I forgot we did that. See, I guess we've been holding it for so long, I forgot about it. Even though I just mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, then, thank you guys for watching. You can comment or leave a rating on any of the websites where you guys are listening to. That'd be helpful. And that's
and let us know your and then just let us know if this gets uploaded to YouTube. I don't know if I'm assuming it will.
Yeah, it will.
Let us know your thoughts on Attack on Titan. Do you agree? Do you disagree with us? Let us know.
Yeah. How right are we?
Yeah, there's only a scale of right. I'm not wrong. I'm either kind of right or very right. Most likely very right. But I'll give you guys a chance to voice your opinions too.
All right.
I will see you guys next time.
Bye.